Well, here we are, right smack dab in the middle of America. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to day 47 of Across America. And we are here at the Franklin Public Library, where I'm going to be spending the morning uploading some video. I've gotten a little bit behind on it. They got a library here in town where I stayed last night. It was pretty close by. And so I'm going to do that. It's going to be a little bit of a shorter day today because of that, because of the spending some time here with the video. And we'll be heading down to, after we're done here, we'll be heading down to Smith Center, Nebraska, and this will be our last full day in Nebraska. I spend the night there. It's about 32 miles away, so nice afternoon ride down there after we take care of some video business. So all of you out there who've been watching will keep watching, and that's our goal. So we'll see you out there on the trail later on this afternoon. Well, here we are, first video of the day really, from outside of town here. And this is what it looks like. This is the road. It's going to be like this, just up and down, rollers all the way to Smith Junction. There's nothing flat in this entire 30 miles. It's all just rollers, which wouldn't be so bad, except we got about right now you can't notice it because we're down in a valley here. We got about a 15 to 20 mile an hour wind. It's back towards Franklin that way. We got about a 15 to 20 mile an hour wind, and it's out of the southeast, so right now these hills are blocking it. The road's going pretty much straight south right now, but it does wind around back to the southeast somewhat, and I gotta tell you, it's miserable up here. I've been riding for 50 minutes and I've gone 5 miles. I mean, this is probably about as much fun as I've never had in my life. And I got 25 more miles to go to get to Smith Junction. I'm hoping that because it's getting late, the wind's gonna lay down a little bit as it gets later. It's been doing that at night, but this is, I counted it up today, this is the 8th straight day with a headwind. And it's been mostly a quartering headwind, mostly out of the east, but a little bit out of the southeast. And I've been going east-southeast, especially the last 3 days, it's been more southeasterly. And this is the first wind I've really dealt with on this trip. I haven't had any up until now to speak of. And it wears on you after a few days. Well, this is a surprise. I'm about 7 miles out of town and I'm in Kansas. I think this is state number 7. And I thought that I had to get south of Smith Crossing before I got to Kansas, but here we are, crossing the state line here. And I guess that's going to be the good part of today, because ooh, that wind at my back feels nice. I wish I was going back to Nebraska. So goodbye Nebraska and hello Kansas. A little bit more of our 7th state on this trip landscape. A lot of greenery around yet. On a warm late summer afternoon in Kansas. Well, we're pulling into Smith Center on one of my, well, I believe this would be my latest arrival of the trip at night. It's dark. I'll be setting camp up in the dark tonight, and that'll be a first. I mean, I got a headlamp and whatnot. I try to avoid it, but it's unavoidable tonight. And I just got a text from Marcia and Dave, and they're at a restaurant down here in downtown Smith Center. So I'm gonna go join them for dinner before we go to down to the camp and get set up. And well, our first mile outside of Smith Center here, and right now the wind is kind of out of the southwest a little bit, it feels like. And it's not very strong yet. I suppose as the day goes on it will pick up. That's been the trend here. Every day from Fort Collins clear out to here, it's been starts out as a southerly, somewhat southeasterly wind and becomes more easterly later in the day and stronger. And it was still pretty breezy when I got into camp last night. So we'll see what happens. 97 for a high today. So here we are at our mystery spot, our mystery detour. And this ain't quite it. It's actually a little bit north of here. This is the exact geographical center of the United States. And I thought it made sense to come in here because my trip started in the furthest northwestern corner of the United States up in Cape Flattery, and will end almost at the furthest southeastern point in New Smyrna Beach, Florida. Probably a couple hundred miles short of that. So, okay, so in a nutshell, what the monument tells us is that two different engineering firms that do geologic engineering determined that this was the exact center of the United States. They, I guess, agreed upon that, and so that became the spot. So we are coming into Mankato, Kansas. Well, here's something you guys haven't seen from me much on this trip is the early morning sky. I mean, this isn't real early. It's like 8:30 in the morning right now, but you know me and getting up in the morning. I haven't been doing the best on this trip, but I got to do it while it's hot. I got to get in the habit of that the next couple of days. We're 27 miles from Belleville. It's about halfway to where we're going today. Yeah, I think it's going to be a good day today. And I got wind's mostly out of the south, but a little bit out of the west, so it's just a breeze right now, so maybe it's going to be a little bit of a help today. So we'll see. So one of the things I started doing probably a week ago, and I kind of got away from it, was we had a sponsor each day for each day of the ride, and I kind of forgot about it. And so today I was thinking that today's sponsor for day 49 of Across America is going to be the wind. And for two reasons. Number one, the wind is actually helping me a little bit today. I've got a little bit of a tailwind, which is the first day, other than I think I had one day for about a half a day where I had a tailwind. But other than that, for like since I left Fort Collins like 9 days ago or 8 days ago or whatever it was, I haven't had anything but crosswinds or really strong crosswinds or headwinds, and mostly like a crossing headwind. So I'm going to make the wind the sponsor of day 49, because after all, it's helping me out, and what would these windmills do without it? They'd just be sitting there taking up space. So both me and the windmills are thankful for the wind today. And I'm sure the power company somewhere around here. This is probably what most of my like 10-mile breaks look like, is I find a signpost someplace to lean the bike up against. I keep my food in the front two bags there, usually in the one on the left side, although I'm not sure which side I've got it on today. I'm not getting anything out of there this stop, because I've only got about 10 miles to go, and I had a good snack at the Casey's General Store, but most of them are just like I try to find a place with shade, which in Kansas is hard. Usually if there is shade, like if you look up the road there, you can see we're about to drop into a river valley. As a general rule, I don't like to come off a break on a hill. I like to have at least a little momentum going into it. And usually the trees are just so far off the road, you can't get close to them. So I stopped here because it was right at 10 miles, and this is the township road, I guess, going one way off into the country there, and then it goes up that hill and off somewhere else that way. And I'm out here on Highway US 36. I've been on it for a couple days now. I got on it, I don't even remember now. I think I might have got on it in Nebraska. I get it in 136 confused, but this has kind of been the ride today, up and down some hills, some flat spots, and it's been pretty nice. I only got 10 miles to go to get to Washington, where I'm staying tonight, and do my laundry and stuff. And it's, what time is it? It's only Not even 1 o'clock in the afternoon yet, so I'll probably in another hour I'll be there. And have a little bit of a day off today. I'm seriously considering that I'm not going to take a rest day tomorrow. I'm just going to continue on and just take another short day and go 43 miles because I've taken a couple of short days now. I think 3 since my last full day off, and I really just don't. I feel the need for it, but I want to make up the miles a little bit here. And if I can get to next Sunday, I think I'll be probably pretty close to Illinois, to maybe going into Illinois, up in the St. Louis area at least. And maybe I'll just take a day off, a full day off there on Sunday. So here we are in Washington, Kansas, our destination for today. Really nice ride over here today, 4 hours and 40 minutes of riding, and I think it was about 6 hours all up, not even quite that, a little less than that. I think this is the motel that I booked right here. And they told me there was a laundry down here. I want to find out where that's at, so I'm going to check that out here. I thought it was supposed to be like right here. Yeah, I don't see it. So yeah, so we're going to be here today. Tomorrow morning there's a church in town here I want to go to. I'm going to hit that and then probably shoot out of here for a little bit of a shorter day. I think about 45 miles. I got to look at the map here, and I don't remember the name of the town. I think it's Frankfurt or Franklin or something like that. So anyway, that's the plan for tonight, and end of day 49. We'll see you tomorrow for day 50. Well, good morning, everybody. And welcome to day 50, 50, across America from Washington, Kansas, as we head out of town here. I'm going to be turning here and getting off of Highway 36 after being on it for a couple of days, and heading south down Kansas Highway 15, and we immediately, as we turn south, head right into a south wind. Not a bad one, but it is blowing a little bit. So we'll see what the day brings. 43 miles to our next stop in Frankfurt for the night, short day. So here we come into our first little village of the day, Barnes. Got several of these little towns we passed through today as we head over to Frankfurt. So we got Waterville at 7, Blue Rapids at 11, and Frankfurt is our destination of 25 to go yet today. So this day's actually winding off pretty quick. Well, it's a little bit of sun popped out now. It's been pretty cloudy since I left, and it stayed relatively cool. I'd say it's probably in the low 80s. We're up at a little higher elevation here. We just climbed up a hill so you can get a little bit of a look at the landscape around the area. I've noticed that something a little different out here in Kansas. The corn looks like it's ready to be harvested. But if you look over here in these bean fields, they're not. Today's sponsor for day 50, and 50 is a big day, 50, is going to be the stop sign that I lean my bike against out here at the corner of 9th Road, which is actually Kansas Highway, State Highway 9, and Cross Creek Road. So it's that's the stop sign that is our sponsor today. So here we are. Kansas. I got about, I think at the most 3 more days here. Tomorrow getting to probably 3 days, yeah, 3 days be the most, and I'll be in Missouri. So I should enjoy it while I've got it. More beautiful cloudy day scenery here in Kansas. I just love the views from the tops of these hills. It's really nice. I knew that wind was going to be rough when we turned to go to the southeast here, or the northeast here. Southeast, I'm sorry. Woo! So here we are, coming into Waterville. And I'll make sure not to use my compression braking system. Actually, compression braking on a bicycle is when you're riding into a headwind and you just stop pedaling. It's about the same effect. Here we are coming into Blue Rapids. This is probably the biggest town I think we go through today. I think it's even bigger than Frankfurt. Every once in a while out here I catch a glimpse of something that just makes me want to go want to go and investigate it a little bit more. And the downtown of Blue Rapids here has got my curiosity. They got a sign up back here, and this is what's first sparked my interest. Welcome to Blue Rapids with the Round Town Square. Well, that's kind of catchy. So I thought, and then I looked up, I saw this little drugstore down there. Well, the pretty blue painting over here, that's gorgeous. A little drugstore down here, and I thought, I'm gonna go take a little ride through this town because this looks interesting. It looks different than what you normally see. So let's go have a look. So here we are. The Circle on the Square, historic restoration and architectural salvage. And I hear music. Can't tell where it's, oh, they got speakers up in town here. Huh. So that's interesting. Here's that drugstore I was talking about. It just looked kind of cool from the corner to me over there. Wow, it is really getting windy. I'm gonna check the radar. I'm kind of wondering if there's some storms around. This would be a good place to hang out if there are. And this is the square on the circle. And there's like nothing open down here, it doesn't look like, but they got music going on. The Blue Rapids Museum. Yeah, there's something going on at the community center. This is the middle of the circle on the square in the circle. The bar is closed. This is clearly not Wisconsin. The cafe is closed, and they got a library. Yeah, everything's closed down here. There's something going on at the community center though. I'm gonna go in the park here and have a seat. I got a snack and a bottle of water. Just hang out for a bit.